I'm sure you've probably seen those places off the highway where you can get a tarot reading or your fortune tell or a palm reading. Well, I'm sure you've known someone who's actually gotten a tarot reading. Maybe you've asked yourself, where do those come from? Like, how do they come about? How do they become so popular? Well, according to Stephanie Hertzberg from the Encyclopedia Britannica, tarot used to be a card game that came from Europe. But when did that shift into a tool for fortune telling? So today we're going to look into how it became a tool for fortune telling. So the origin of tarot was that it was a card game, and David Parlay said that tarot was first discovered in Italy in the early part of the 15th century, and it was used as a sort of game like bridge, where you would play the court cards and the smaller cards against the trump cards or the royalty cards. Um, a few different games came from that, but the most popular was a type of game that resembles modern day bridge. And the wealthy would hire artists, commission them to make their own custom tarot decks. And according to David Parlay, that is how it got into the hands of the less wealthy, the the poor. So when it became when it went into the hands of the poor, that's when um, that's when it started becoming used more. Sorry, used less as a game. By the late 18th century, tarot was a fortune telling tool fully. People rarely played the game. It was more of a way for people to tell fortunes based off the cards. Um, the origin shifted, the idea of it, according to Anton de Gobelin. Tarot, he postulated that tarot actually came from Egypt, came from the Egyptian god Thoth, who was the god of magic, art, and writing. Um, he speculates that it came from there, and it's made its way through Greece through gypsies, and from there it shifted, it spread through Europe, and evolved into a game. So from there, after it got back to its use as a fortune telling tool, we now know it today as a divinatory tool. And so the tarot cards consists of 78 cards, 22 trump cards, and 56 lesser cards, and those are numbered 1 through 10, the lesser cards. And according to tarot grandmaster Donald Michael Craig, you could use the tarot cards. Each card has its own vice or virtue, and where they are in a spread dictates its meaning and how it relates to each other. So so the most popular spread is a 10 card spread where you put down 10 cards, each in a different in a certain pattern, and those patterns and each card in the pattern has a certain characteristic to it, and those blend with the other cards. Um, so people who read tarot come from all walks of life. Myself, I've been reading tarot for 6 years now, and it was really interesting when I went to Iceland. I brought my deck of cards, and I was reading tarot for everyone, and uh, they thought it was really interesting. People from all walks of life, all over Europe, really seemed to resonate with some of the cards that I spread for them. So today we have looked into the history and into the modern use of tarot. According to U.S. Games, tarot has become so popular that there is well over 100 types of different tarot cards. That's pretty interesting, seeing how there was many custom cards, but now there's over 100 official ones. So I hope you enjoyed my talk, and thank you.